Hey guys, Marsting in here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today, as the title suggests, we are going to be having a look at the team that potentially right now is one of the best teams on Global, and that is the Super Saiyans team. So with the release of the Tech LR Gogeta, obviously everybody still loves to have this discussion. It's still going on about Tech Gogeta versus STR Vegito. I don't really care where you fall on either side of the argument. All I know, like I tweeted yesterday, I've been having tons of fun using this Tech Gogeta unit. I think they're really cool. I don't really care if they are slightly worse than the STR Vegito. But the cool thing is, of course, the fact that, being very similar units, they work super well together. Untransformed, they have the exact same link set. So a lot of people were disappointed when Tech Gogeta released that the STR Vegito is not actually on either of the categories for his leader skill. So obviously you can't run them together on his actual team. So we wanted to find a good team that we could run them both on at the same time. And obviously on JP, when LR Gogeta first came out, the download celebration had actually not happened yet. So whilst they are both on the Super Saiyans team, we still only had the STR Namek Goku, who sadly did not get an easy A during the day. Of course, he super attacks in slot 1. But now, on Global, with the release of Gogeta, we do already have the Super Saiyan LR Goku from the download celebration, who has that really great leader skill for the Super Saiyan category, whilst also being an incredibly good unit in and of himself. And so we are going to be running on this team the LR Super Saiyan Goku linked up with the LR Super Saiyan 1 Gohan, because obviously he can't transform on this team, but they are another combo where they also share the exact same link set. So we're going to have them on one rotation, and then the Gogeta and Vegito, obviously they're just Goku and Vegeta at the moment, both of them on the other rotation. So our two main rotations for this team share every single one of their links until we eventually decide to transform the fusions. And of course, a lot of people don't like Gogeta's fusion condition because you do have to be above a certain amount of HP, and in harder content, you know, that might require you to use an item. In some content, you know, where you can't use items like Battlefield in easy A's, you're not necessarily going to be able to see the transformation at all, which is obviously pretty annoying. But when you have the combo of these guys together, then, you know, you can get the fusion for these guys to give you the heal, and then get the fusion for these guys as well. So as you can see, I've been link leveling them. We got 1 5 in there, and then, oh no, there's another 5 there, legendary power. That'll activate once we actually get enough key to super. But the rest are 7s and 8s, so the leveling not going too badly for the Gogeta unit at the moment. And then let's grab, yeah, there we go, get the rainbows and the tech orbs. So full 24 key supers for both Vegito and Gogeta here. Now, obviously in this video, like for anyone who wants to further their Vegito versus Gogeta agenda, obviously the STR Vegito is going to look way better in this showcase because he is rainbow full level 10 links for me, whereas the Gogeta is 55%, and you saw his current link level. So obviously they're nowhere near each other at the moment in terms of how we can actually compare them side by side, but it's still going to be a fun run. It's a great team. I've been really enjoying trying out this team, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. The one downside, of course, is that Super Saiyans doesn't have the craziest selection of support units that will actually support everybody on the team. Like, we've got some good units like that STR side banner Trunks, there's the new side banner Gotenks, but because of the mix of units that we've got on the team, if we brought one of them as the final unit, we'd only end up supporting one other character on the team. So I figured we might as well bring the AGL transforming Goku, because obviously post Easy A he's very powerful now. He's able to hold his own in the more difficult content because he has damage reduction. So he's a nice little last addition into the team. But we do have the High School Gohan, who of course is a very good support unit, offers support as well as damage reduction and pretty decent defense. The only downside, of course, is he does not hit very hard. Now, obviously, you can actually, if you run Gohan as the leader, AGL Gohan, you can run these exact same rotations on the Kamehameha team, because both of our main rotations, those units are all on Kamehameha. But again, Kamehameha suffers from the similar problem. The same problem is that there is not a lot of like really top tier support units on that team, unfortunately. We do have the new awakening for the STR Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman. Definitely very good. I think, although he does build up his defense to a pretty reasonable level, by not having damage reduction, he's probably slightly worse off than the High School Gohan. But yeah, if they ever go so far as to drop like the side banner units that just give 40% attack and defense, if they go as far one day to drop one of those for Super Saiyans or Kamehameha, then I think you could probably argue that that team then becomes insane, and you just run either the LR Goku or the LR Gohan as the leader, have that 40% support, the High School Gohan, and then these two main rotations, and you will be absolutely laughing as you sail through, destroying everybody. So how much are we going to take here from a super? We got all our links active, we got damage reduction, 120k. Considering how far into the event we are, Super Saiyan 3 Goku does hit very hard with his supers, especially because of the lowering defense effect. So 120k is actually not really that bad, all things considered. Especially considering Gogeta is a 55% unit, like I said. So I will absolutely take that. So Gohan should have, wow. Goku has way more defense at this point, but obviously he does have type disadvantage. We did just get super attacked. We could risk it, because Gohan has pretty solid defense right now, so we're going to get a nice heal off of his orbs. And then we won't get a super for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but it doesn't matter, because he's not going to be alive much longer. It's the only downside to the transforming Goku once we get up to the when we get to the Super Saiyan 3 form, he obviously drops Prepared for Battle, gets over in a flash, so then he doesn't link up super well with the rest of the team. But he does give himself ki. He gets extra ki when you're attacking an extreme class enemy as well, so you do have to get quite unlucky against an extreme class enemy to not be able to super attack with him. But here, just unfortunately, we didn't get very lucky with the orbs, so not able to super for him, but doesn't matter. So now we are at the STR Great Ape. So when we transform with Vegito, we have the ability to see super attacks for 10 turns. When we transform with Gogeta, we have the ability to see super attacks for 5 turns. So obviously the Vegito one, definitely much more of an advantage. Now, if we transform now, will we beat the whole of the rest of the event in 10 turns? I assume we will. It's only taken us 7 turns to get to the Ozaru. So I think we are actually going to go ahead and pop both of the fusions here. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and fuse into Super Vegito. I do still love their transformation, but this one, oh boy. Maybe it's recency bias because it is the newest one, but damn, this is looking real good. No supers this turn. Now, obviously, once we fuse, our links become way less impressive. So let's go ahead and fuse into Gogeta. Gogeta and Vegito don't share the exact same link set, but they're still going to link up very nicely. But yeah, this is just so, like, so clean. It just literally looks like... well, that's the best part about some of these modern day animations, is you would say it looks exactly like the anime, except it looks better than the anime, because the Gogeta movie now is so old that the quality of these animations is actually better than the movie. So, alright, so Gogeta obviously has less defense to start with, so let's go ahead and do this. We got enough orb changing and we got tech orbs here. So full 24 key super for both of the LRs. We've got support from High School Gohan on the rotation. Obviously both of them are going to raise their defense on super attack. So Vegito in slot 1. How much damage will he actually take from the normals here? Yeah, see, 52k. It's the only downside that obviously people still do complain about with the Vegito, is 50k is quite a lot for like a Rainbow level 10 Lynx LR that people want to claim as one of the best units in the game. But the point is, it's 50k. Our overall team HP more than accounts for him being able to take a couple of hits at that damage. And that's kind of the whole point of his Scouter ability, right? Is we know that there's not a super attack there, so we can go ahead and put him there, and it doesn't really matter. Because look, our team has, what, 600k HP? So does it really matter that we took two 50k hits? And we get the counters. No crit counters, sadly. And then 4.4 million for Gogeta. Obviously, a couple of million less than Vegito. But we do have effective against all types. And the 70% chance to crit. So we do get a little bit of extra damage off of that. And then Gogeta, 25k after a super. Again, not really that bad for a 55% unit. You got the High School Gohan there taking slightly less due to, obviously, damage reduction. Mine is rainbowed. Which of these... Yeah, I've been building up my Goku the most. So I think for the safety's sake, probably should just put... Actually, no, his defense is going to be more than high enough. I want to keep the strong boy on rotation. So we are going to get super attacked here on Gohan. But Gohan has type advantage and 250k HP. We should be getting the Dokkan attack this turn as well. Oh, actually, I don't know. We're going to get these int orbs. Is it going to be enough? Oh, it's not quite enough. So the super attack won't take out Gohan. I thought that was going to be perfect timing, and we could get the Dokkan attack then with Gohan and get the big damage, get all of our HP back, ready to go into the Super Saiyan 4 Goku phase. Because with the bonus damage modifier from the Dokkan attack, Gohan probably would have finished him off there. But Goku has the opportunity to finish things here, and there we go. Don't even need a crit, and we can move on to the Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Get the God transformation with Goku here. So we definitely want to have you here. This is going to be a very hard-hitting turn because we're going to get the Dokkan attack with the Vegito. I didn't actually look at their links. So when they're actually fused, the only link is, so he has power bestowed by God, which is obviously a very common link for Potara fusions to have, and he has Golden Warrior. That's the only difference in their link set once they fuse. So even once they fuse, they are still very, very good together. So we're going to do a lot of damage with the Dokkan attack. Goku does have a lot of HP. This God Goku, he's got 140k. He's going to raise defense on Super. What is his damage reduction when we get to the God form? 24%. So I don't think we need to use an item here for him to be able to survive the super attack in the final slot. Because damage reduction plus really high defense, we got 450k HP. The only way we die is if he does like a 400k super attack, which I don't think is going to happen on this God Goku somehow. So let's go ahead and do this. I should probably have just used an item for safety's sake, but I do think that this team, as long as we get the right RNG, I do think this team can no items this stage, so I wanted to try and risk it here. We are going to get a big damage attack with Vegito. No support on this rotation for him, sadly, but still very high attack stat. The bonus damage from the Dokkan mode. No crit, though. So that shows you just how much damage this Super Saiyan 4 Goku has, because that was like, what, a full health bar, and that was basically it. So Int Gogeta, obviously, Tech Gogeta, sorry, versus Int. So we have type disadvantage, but we're effective against all types. We get that chance to crit. Double-digit damage, despite the type disadvantage, is very good. 3.2 million from God Goku. So solid hit from him. And then, yeah, he tanks the normal attacks for double digits. So, like I say, unless this is a 400k super, which, there you go, 194. That's what you get when you have decent defense, damage reduction, very, very strong. Yeah, the easy A for Goku, very, very good. So, definitely not complaining about that. And we can still see super attacks. So, we know we're not going to get supered in slot 1 here. So, we want to go ahead and get the guaranteed additional super for Goku. The Dokkan attack, of course, giving us the full heal. So we are looking real good here. Because our Goku's been stacking his defense throughout the event. We've been getting a lot of the 12 key supers. So now 5.1 million. My Super Saiyan Goku has 2 dupes and is level 10 links. So obviously he is quite the beast here. Get the guaranteed additional 4.6 on a 12 key super, and we're stacking up our defense as well. You love to see it. Can we get a crit on this one? No crit, but 1.3 million damage, still very, very good. And then Gohan here with all of his links active. He's hitting a 4.55. I mean, he's dropped off a little bit, but I'll say the same thing now that I always say about AGL Gohan. It sucks that his transformation is so hard to get, but his Super Saiyan 1 form is still really, really good. Like, I would be more mad about the whole transformation thing with him if the Super Saiyan 1 form was really bad. And then it's like, damn, this unit sucks if you don't get the transformation. But he's actually good even without it. And we're still not getting any super attacks, which is nice. So, big counters coming in from Vegito here. He does still take a bit of damage now, but... I mean, we're on full health. We're getting almost 24 key supers for everyone on a triple LR rotation. And 34k is not really that bad. Again, considering the team, we have 600k HP. And then once Vegito supers, he's not taking anywhere near that much damage. So, obviously, non-crit counters not doing a huge amount of damage, but it's still extra. Those 2 non-crit counters back-to-back, that's 500,000 damage. Then we get a crit counter for 1 point. So that's 2 million damage off of 3 counters, and only one of them was a crit. So the sheer amount of damage that Vegito can put out in one turn is pretty insane. In fact, if we get a crit on this counter, we probably take him out here. There we go. I actually didn't want him to crit. I wanted to see Gogeta attack again, but there you go. So, I mean, this is what I was saying, right? Vegito, obviously being Rainbow full level 10 links, does have a little bit of an advantage over Gogeta in slot 2 there, but... Alright, so now we're up against the final stage. We've got the Tech Full Power Goku. We're taking a Super in the middle, so we probably should go ahead and put the Super Saiyan Goku there. His defense is 465k, and Gohan's is 345 pre-Super, so he's going to be looking good. The Super Saiyan Blue Goku, now that we've reached that stage, is going to be getting a guaranteed crit for this turn. So let's just give him this. We've still got 462k HP. So Gohan's just going to take double-digit damage from the normal attacks, so we don't have to worry about that. Super Saiyan Goku in the middle. He's getting his 18 key super, which is the one that raises his attack. So he's in slot 2, which means he does have a built-in chance to additional. Plus he has additional in the hidden potential system because mine has dupes. So if he does get the additional 12 key, wow, 6 million. And mine has 2 dupes. That's pretty good. If he gets the additional 12 key super, then he's going to raise his defense even more, which unfortunately he did not. So how much do we take from this? 150 maybe at most? 36. Well, there you go. I was really highballing it with that 150. I said 150 at most. I was kind of expecting it to come up and only do like 100, but yeah, I'll take 36. And then double super from Goku on the turn where he gets guaranteed crits is exactly what we want to see. So, yeah, looking real good here. I mean, this could almost be the final turn, depending on what we get going on with these counters here. So, we can get the full 24 key super for you. There's no STR orbs to grab, unfortunately, for High School Gohan here. And we can only get the in or the AGL ones, which would obviously be really, really nice to save for next turn, because that's a ton of extra health back from either the Goku or the Gohan, considering how high their defenses are. But we got plenty of HP here to soak up some hits. 1.5 million crits from Vegito, and I think if we get more crits, this is definitely the final turn. But 6.1 on his super attack here, pretty good. So, Super Kamehameha. I do love this super attack animation. We get the additional as well. I love both of Vegito's. We don't get to see this one all that often because he gets a ton of extra ki from orbs. So you see the 18 key super quite regularly. But we actually might be able to. If Vegito doesn't go too crazy here, Gogeta might actually be getting the final hit. One more crit counter. Yes, alright, I think Gogeta's actually going to come in and get the finish. Yeah, he's only got 1 bar of HP left, 4.4 million, super effective against all types, guaranteed crit, well, 70% chance to crit. Watch it not crit now that I said that. I accidentally said guaranteed crit, but there you go. We get the crit, we get the Gogeta KO screen, and there you go. So that is the GT Legendary Goku event, beaten with no items with a Super Saiyan team, just over 60% HP left. Yeah, I mean, there you go. I'm not necessarily saying that this is absolutely the best team on Global right now, but it's very close. I think it definitely has to be in the argument for best team right now. So yeah, Definitely a solid option. No items used. It was a fun run. I really enjoy using this team. Let me know what you guys think down below. Like I said, doesn't have to be necessarily the best team. I think it's definitely up there though. Let me know what teams you guys think are the best on global right now. Obviously, Super Vegeta being around the corner makes Pure Saiyans a very strong contender, but he's not on global yet. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master again. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.